to do a video. I want to do something. Okay, goes like that.
What's good? What's good? Hold on real quick, y'all. My bad. I'm trying to send this invite real quick. Y'all. My bad. I'm trying to send this invite real quick. All right, what's good, man? We got 11 people in here. My bad. I'm trying to send this invite. I'm gonna have to message her. All right, we good. What's up? What's up, everybody? 94 was good, brother. What's happening? DJ was good. Unique, what's happening? Sports fan, what's up? What's up, man? So I'm throwing the link, man. Right, if I want to jump on. So I got some people about to jump on, man. Listen, your boy finally hit that 5K mark. You know what I'm saying? Took a lot of hard work, but we hit it. Put it right there. All right, good. So we hit it, man. But you never want to celebrate the stop. You know what I'm saying? Kind of just celebrate a point that you get to, and then keep building from there. So it's not a thing of where I just get comfortable with being at 5K. Of course, we're at 5K right now. Next goal is 10K, and then 10K we jump to 20K. You know what I'm saying? And for 20 is 50. 50 is 100, man. Which I feel like is very attainable. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta keep putting in the hard work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like keep grinding each and every day. So, but I had to jump on the live real quick, man. Just finally made it to that 5K, man. Appreciate all the support, y'all. For real. Couldn't have done this without my people. You know what I'm saying? And I got a video coming tomorrow. So that's gonna be either gonna drop it tomorrow, either gonna drop it Monday. He said, "How you feeling, fight? How the new crib? New crib good, bro. I got a lot more space now, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do about the studio though, man. Like I got ideas and I got stuff I gotta work on. I wanted to add some glass cases in there. So I'm working on trying to get all that taken care of. But then I don't want to do too much, you know what I'm saying? But I also, my little studio space, the space I got, you know what I'm saying? I got to make sure I space it out to the point where I can be able to do my lives in there and as well as do my videos and not have to move stuff around. Anybody that, that's a YouTuber, y'all understand exactly what I'm talking about. Having to move a lot of stuff around can be aggravating, man. You have your light set. So you said, who did the layout? Nice background. The layout for the studio, I did that. It's actually the same one I had before, but it was the same layout I had before. I just I'm able to go at a wider angle. And I got to get more containers because I got more shoes I got to put on the wall. So I'm doing all that, man. So still trying to make it happen, man. But I'll get it figured out. Ain't that too difficult. It's just me being picky about what I'm gonna have. That's all it is. Kyle, what's up, bro? You can jump on if you want me. Link in the chat, bro. But I'm just vibing today, man. Had to put in work today. Shout out to everybody that work on Saturdays, man. Working on Saturdays just suck, man. Cause I feel like once you work on a Saturday, everything you was gonna do pretty much gone unless you're going out late night. But everything pretty much there from that point, man. So you can't really do too much. But you know, all blessings, man. All blessings. Put this in here. So I know y'all seen the picture that I posted today of those the Yeezys that's dropping. I'm so excited, bro. I'm so excited. I'm kind of like mad at myself that I waited this long to even, you know, jump on that Jeezy, jump on the Yeezy bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is, man. So, yeah, man. So that's pretty much it. Well, yes, hit the 5K, man. So I did a video. The other day on about like, you know, people that want to start YouTube and like the advice of like starting YouTube and like what you should like, you know, do for like networking. And a lot of people asking me like do another part, man, about like kind of doing a breakdown of like, I guess, uploading YouTube videos and stuff. I feel like I could do it, but I think like everybody is like, you gotta find your own little pace with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like find what you like to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that I do with the YouTube is, you know, I do all my editing on. So I do my editing on either iMovie or I do my editing on Final Cut Pro. So I always do it on those those two. And I actually have Adobe on my Android, but I rarely use Adobe. But now I use the Final Cut Pro because it's like so much easier. It has like everything combined. So I definitely say, man, if you like know somebody that got Final Cut Pro, sometimes you can get the disc from them. And with that disc, you can re-download a copy on yours. Or I think Final Cut Pro is like $200 and it's like forever yours. So you can do that too. Then for like thumbnails, like I usually do the thumbnails on my on the app, man. I think it's called like Thumbnail Maker. I use that, but I recently just started. So if y'all starting to see the difference in my thumbnails, I recently just started doing my thumbnails on Photoshop. And Photoshop is like 100% better because you can actually like make it more animated and more, just bring more light to the thumbnails. I mean, what's good, man? It's a 5K flight. Let's go. Appreciate that, G. Yeah, we made it, bro. We made it. I'm trying to knock that 10K out. Like, I rolled a 10K, but I'm trying to knock that out quick, man. Because in the YouTube, like, 10K is really like that mark for, like, things to start really happening for you, you know what I'm saying? And, like, you know, I was granted with the opportunity to be able to do a lot of stuff earlier than having to wait to get the 10K. But we got to get it, man. Like, I need it. I need it, man. So that's what I use for, like, you know, for doing the videos. But honestly, when it comes to YouTube, anything you want to learn how to do for YouTube, you can learn it through YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They got so many tutorials to show you like how to do it with different fonts. It's like a tutorial for everything, man. So you should do a live video of you editing the video and explaining the steps as you go through. Yeah, I thought about that. I definitely thought about that. Doing like a screen record as I edit the video. But I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll definitely see. Man, I probably could do that. Just show a breakdown of me editing and like a video I did. But a lot of stuff I had to like, I'm telling you, man, I had to like study that jump, man. Study, and then my boy holler like crazy, man. Like he looked out for me with getting a lot of with getting the video editing down. Like little simple tricks, man. Cause like it be the small stuff that matter that you think don't matter, but like it be the small stuff that like make the difference to your video. So did that. Easy Vision was good, man. What's happening, yo? What's happening? So yeah, man, I was just chilling. I was on this Madden playing a little bit. So I want to jump on live for a little bit tonight. I ain't gonna be on here too long, you know what I'm saying? I know it's Saturday night. Some people probably getting ready to go out, head out and do their little thing. I'm gonna be in the crib chilling, bro. But I will tell you this, I'm ready to get back to traveling, hitting the road, man, get to the sneaker events, man. Be a lot of fun, man. Be a lot of fun. I think the next one we got coming up is that's going to the All-Star weekend. Actually, I might be at Pro Bowl weekend too. So it depends on like if there's any like big events out there. But what's good with y'all, man? What questions y'all got for me? Says, is it just me or does the cage on Jordan 4s change direction based on whether it's a Jumpman or a Nike on the back? The cage. So are you talking about like when they drop certain Jordan 4s, whether they put the Jumpman or the Nike on the back? Honestly, when it comes to those Jordan 4s, I think they could probably make this was crazy about the whole Jordan 4 setup. They can make two of the same shoe and just switch the heel badges on the back and have on one heel badge the Jumpman and one heel badge the Nike Air on the back. And that's gonna make the major difference between whether the shoe sells like that or they don't. Like it's crazy. It's crazy how small details like that happen or how small details that make a difference in it. But I'm telling you, like, that's what we're starting to see with a lot of these shoes, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the retro OGs, they switch and they put either, the Jumpman on the back or where it would have had the Nike Air, they put the Jumpman or like vice versa. So, are the Fire Reds GR or Raffle? Oh, it's GR, man. Fire Reds definitely going to be GR. So, Charles, what's up, man?
Hey, Floyd.
The legend.
I'm not a legend at all.
Was good, man.
Absolutely nothing. Feeling your pain because I worked this Saturday as well.
Yo, I can't stand it. It's like when you work on Saturday, it's like just kill your whole vibe. You know what I'm saying?
You have to plan everything out. Like that's what people don't get. Once you are working on a Saturday, you have to be like, man, where do I find the energy to do X, Y, and Z? And when you know you got to work during the week, then it's like, when do I plan videos?
It just sucks because like today, like I work. So I think it might be different for you because like you work in like the sneaker industry, so like you actually work around something that you love. So it may not be that bad, but like me, I do mortgages. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I was at work from like 9 to like 6:30, almost like 7. It's like
you looking over loan documents and credit scores.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta like look at stuff like that, and I'm just like bored out my mind. And it's like the whole half of the Saturday is gone, so anything I was going to do, I lost time for, so I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
It depends. Like, so today, I mean, there's not even hardly a recap for me to do for those Jordan 1 black satins because we didn't even get them in like we were supposed to, and we didn't end up getting them. So, like our Foot Locker, no, Kids Foot Locker didn't get them. We were supposed to get like a limited shipment. We didn't get them. Regular Foot Locker got them, and they said like pretty much not a soul came in there asking about.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's crazy because we could have got them shoes like a month and a half early. And at the time when it was like early, they was taxing like, I want to say they was taxing maybe like $240 for the shoe early. And I kept thinking like, I don't think this shoe gonna really go for that much. You know what I'm saying? But like now they starting to sit. But it's just because like everybody broke during this time. Like you gotta think about this. Like this is the recoup time of like everybody spent a lot of money on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So like now it's catch up time. You know what I'm saying? Now you're trying to catch back up.
This is that return period. Like people don't get it. This is that return period right now. When you like work in retail, that's exactly what's going on. It's just a ton of returns right now. So we know, like, we don't even, I mean, you don't staff a lot of people. This is the time where you really try to go through your hiring because it is such a slow time. Like, you got the ability to do it. So I mean, think about it. Yeah, you 100% right. We went through Thanksgiving. We went through, yes, I can see the chat. Sorry. Yes, Omega, I can see the chat. It went through, you go through holidays, you go through Christmas, you go through New Year's. We're not right at tax time, so it's that lull right now of everybody like, man, I got to sit on this money for a minute.
Nah, on top of that, like, don't be in a place where you got like Martin Luther King parade coming up. So some people go out and get fresh fits for that. I know, like down in Miami, like that's major down there, like the MLK parade day.
Is it
so
really?
That's like another big event.
I didn't even know that. Like, I mean, I know we used to have like events when I was in school, but I didn't know that it was like, a whole thing.
Yeah, like definitely. Like I know Miami. I think Atlanta may have one too, but like I want to say, well, we have. You know what? We have one here too. We have one in Tampa, but I never went to. I might go to it Monday, but I never went to where they had like a whole event set up out there. But like in Miami, like it's like anybody from Miami will tell you like MLK Day is like huge. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they shut down the streets like it's a big festival. It's a big party. Like it's like turns up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking like the list. I have a list. Try to be diligent on this list. That's why I'm like, Jordan, I ain't falling for this trap this year where y'all just drop stuff. And it's somewhat appealing, but not enough where I'm about to just dish out cash for it. Like I'm not. Like I'm trying to get different wardrobe pieces in because I've gotten into styling the actual kicks more. So it's like, what can I get that can go with a ton of different shoes? So now it's I'm sticking to the shoes. And even if I buy clothes, like I'm trying to be selective in that.
No, I feel you. What's gonna suck is when it comes to tax time. Like I've said it like in a couple of my videos. I'm like, yo, listen, when tax season get here, bro, y'all better have y'all money ready because y'all gonna be paying a lot more for sneakers because of tax season, yo.
Yep, and everybody has the money available. So resell, like if somebody's gonna resell a shoe or provide you a shoe early, they're not at your mercy during tax time. They got a pick of the litter. It's a ton of people that's gonna be hitting everybody else. They're gonna be hitting you up. So you're gonna be like, listen, have your money ready or don't come. Like I'm not dealing with it. The whole can you hold something? No, I cannot hold anything for you. There are no holds. This is not Rent-A-Center.
I told people last year, I'm like, yo, listen. Like when them bread nines dropped last year, that's when all the big ballers came out. People wanted full family size run. Like I went through 3 early cases of bread nines. So anybody that get pre-order, so you know the cases usually come usually between 12 to 16 pairs of shoes. I went through 3 more cases early because people would just want to like, listen, I need this shoe for me, my baby mama, my 3 kids, and my little brother. Like they was buying the shoes like 6 at a time. Like I was making crazy money, you know what I'm saying? Because of how much they were selling. Like because it's tax time. Like everybody's impatient because they got money in their pocket, so now they on a different tax bracket. Like it's crazy.
That's how it is in the store. So we always laugh when tax time comes because we deal with people like we'll show them a shoe. So the kid may be a 1, and we're like, well, we only got a 3 in stock. Oh, it's all right. He'll grow into it. And I'm like, what you gonna like quadruple stock it? Like, what is gonna happen? This kid is not gonna be able to fit this shoe, but they don't care. Like,
they're gonna have their kid flopping around. Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you know it happens too. Like, you don't even question it. You be like, listen, you do you, because they don't listen to you anyway. When you try to tell them, like, okay, if your kid's this, if it's a certain style of shoe, you need to go down to this. They don't listen. Like they don't listen.
And then the kid be like all in pain and everything, just hurting you.
Man, we've had kids come in and I'm like, I don't know how you squeeze your foot into this shoe. Like, we'll measure the kid. The kid's a 3. The kid is wearing a 1.
Gotta pray for that pinky toe. It's a wrap.
Like, man, I'm like, you better be glad you in Flyest shoes and be blessed that, you know, you ain't bust through the leather of a shoe.
So I'd say he says small feet versus big feet. Considering that most sneakers are designed for players who have large sizes. What size look better, small on the 8 or big? I don't know. I feel like some small sizes look good. It depends on the shoe.
It definitely depends on the shoe.
Because I know, like, sometimes in size, I wear 14. Sometimes the shoe be looking crazy big. Like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll look at it like, that look like a size 17. It'd be like a 14. I'd be like, oh, bruh.
I have friends, they're size 12, and they tell me all the time, they're never wearing Chucks, they're never wearing Vans. Any shoe that has like that elongation, they're just not wearing because they say it just looks so terribly bad for them. So on smaller feet, now I hear this a lot of times when it comes to like my feet, because I'm a grade school 6 or 6.5. It just really depends on the fit of the shoe. And I have people all the time say they look good on little feet though. Like I really want the like I want just to branch out those SB low dunks that come out. I want those, but everybody's like, well, they look really good on your feet because you have little feet. But I doubt I'm gonna be able to get them. Like apparently skate shops are already dropping those early, so
it's gonna be a crazy one. I know we got a couple skate shops I'm gonna be able to hit up and try to get a few pairs. But like with the we were saying about the Vans, like you know what's funny? My feet look smaller in the Vans.
Do they really?
They do. Like they don't look that bad.
That's good.
This man break. Man. Oh wait, hold on, my bad.
Hey, Berg.
That's good.
I can barely hear you, bro.
I said I'm hot right now, man.
Why you hot? What you hot about?
Bro, cause you know how my inbox be jam packed right on IG. Bro, I just had a once in a lifetime. Well, yeah, once in a lifetime opportunity, bro. But I'm like 4 days late responding to the lady message, bro. Then it had something doing All-Star Weekend, bro.
Told you about the impact, bro.
Bro, I'm praying that I still can get this to happen, man. Cause this would be so dope if I can. But this not about me. Congrats on your 5K, bro.
Somebody, now you said that you got out with that.
This not about it.
Oh man.
I just want to through congrats to 5K to Flight, future 8K to TJ. I'm out here trying to watch the UFC fight. I can't hear nothing. Oh, who fight? The McGregor fight tonight, right?
Yeah.
What time is that fight?
I mean, he's gonna be the main event, so you already know it's gonna be based on how them undercards go.
Dang, I ain't got my fight stick. Somebody like upgrading my fight stick right now. I'm gonna miss the fight tonight.
That's why I stopped. I used to go religiously to every single like big time fight. I would go to Buffalo Wild Wings and be there from like 9 when the undercard started to like 12 or 1 o'clock to when the main event got done. And you spend so much money.
For real?
Flight go to Buffalo Wild Wings just to go. It ain't even gotta be the fight.
You go to Buffalo Wild Wings to go. You should be the last one talking. Breaking so much chicken, he gonna turn into a chicken.
I used to go and just like tip the waitress like $20 at least 20, 30 just because we didn't took up like I would take up so much time with friends. Like I know you ain't been able to get nobody else at this table, but it's okay.
Hey, bro. But I can respect that, especially if it's a fight you really want to see. Like I did that one time with the Floyd Mayweather Ortiz fight. Like, and then that ended like quick, you know what I'm saying? After he like I think it was Ortiz the one that headbutted him and then he knocked him out.
There's nothing worse though when you like hyped up for it and it's done like that.
He said, "Don't pay for it. McGregor will win. Cowboy has nothing to tonight." All right, say less than.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay for it no way. It's like $100.
Oh, well, I got a fire stick, man, so I always be able to like find like little ways to get it. So I used to do that jump. So what's up? What's next to you, TJ?
Was what?
What's like next to you?
What do you mean? Why is my echo? Why am I echoing?
I think it might be break.
It probably is.
Nah, it ain't me.
Is that you?
Nah, it ain't me.
I see how it is. Break come in. And now
Is
I
it me
got
for real?
feedback. Patrick said you got feedback.
Oh, okay. Well,
All right, now you good.
Do I still got feedback?
No, you good now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, I was just hearing the echo. We good now. But
Okay.
no, so I'll do a video tomorrow. I did the Soul Premise unboxing Friday. I got new stuff in, so it's like sitting there on the counter. I just need to actually get to it. I don't work tomorrow, so that's gonna be my whole day tomorrow. Is just trying to get stuff out and get stuff styled. And I'm like Flight, so people will see like the pictures, the flat lays, or the pictures of me in fits, and they're like, "Oh, what camera do you use?" My phone. Like you can do a lot with your phone. You don't have to go out and drop thousands on a camera, and it's just not something I wanted to do up front. Like I wanted to push the limits of growth as much as I could with just my phone before having to invest in a whole lot else. So that's what I'm still doing.
That ain't bad, man. I feel like I just feel like it's so much easier to record with a phone versus like I like the camera setup, but it's something like being able to recording on the phone makes it so much easier to edit real quick and like get a video quick. Like
Exactly.
It's more accessible and it's you know what I'm saying? It's just quicker.
You can just do it on the go. Like I tell people, if I have to get a video done. Like I can film it real quick, do the B-roll real quick, and then if I need to leave and one of my friends hit me up and let's say it's a football Saturday and I don't have to work and they like, hey, come over watch the game. Okay, well I'm watching the game. I can take my phone and edit, upload, copy the description, copy the tags. I can even go into YouTube on Google Chrome and add the enter ads and I'm done. Like I don't have to worry about everything else.
Wait. You can add ads from Google Chrome on the phone?
Yeah, so when you you can't add because when you're in YouTube like Studio, you can choose to monetize it there, but you can't do the intro ads. If you log into your YouTube on Google Chrome, you can add the intro ads. It just takes you to regular Creator Studio.
You just changed the game.
I'm telling you.
We had to go get a computer.
I was
normally go run to our computer and get it. Like it's been plenty of times like we've been out like me, Flight, and Sniper, we out of town, especially with this boy Snipe, man. Sniper, tell if he don't get his video up, man. Because this dude, he edited on his computer. So it's just like, man, we have to wait at the hotel for him to be done, man, or, he bringing his laptop with him, all kind of stuff. But you just literally changed the game with that Google Chrome.
because I was traveling, when I was traveling not too long ago, I had to get a video up and it was longer than 10 minutes. I had to get my ads in there. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going, I don't have access to the desktop. I'm just going to hurry up, log into YouTube on Google Chrome, put the ads in there, boom, done, save. And it was over with. Like I went about my business.
That's crazy.
Yeah, TJ just blessed me with that.
There you go. There's my contribution for 2020.
Straight up just blessed the squad with that one.
Boy, that changed the game for everything. So, like, TJ, how long you been like doing YouTube? Cause for me, I feel like you just like popped on the screen and like took off. But have you like been on YouTube?
So I originally started in 2016. But my channel wasn't Talks with TJ. It was Fat to Fit Finance. So it was all finance videos. Like it had nothing to do with sneakers at all. And it was that slow start where you have like your really close friends and family that might watch. But that's it. I had one video pop off for like 9K, and it was about like how parent plus loans are stupid. And that was like the only one that
they 100% are like
they're so dumb.
Plus loans are the biggest scam, bro. Like,
and I went, and then I worked at college. Like so I ended up working at my private college as an admission counselor. And then
Weezy come in.
Hot.
Right, that boy come in blasting Lil Wayne or something.
For real. But no, I ended up working as like a admission counselor and a financial aid advisor. So I would have to tell parents, like they'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take out X and Y for my kid." I'm like, "Why? Your kid might not even graduate in 4 years." So you gotta pay for them loans. So like your kid gets a 6-month grace period once they're no longer a full-time student. You don't. Once you take that loan out and sign, you about to get a notice that you got to start paying. So that video was like the only one that popped off. So I took a break, fell back from it. After I wrote my budgeting ebook, I had friends that weren't even associated with sneakers. They were like, "You should really just do videos. It would be easier for you to talk with people." I wrote a budgeting ebook.
Like a budget book?
Yeah, I wrote a budgeting ebook on how to create a budget.
What? Where's it at now?
It's free. I send it out to people for free. All they gotta do is email me for a copy.
Oh, I definitely need that. You know what's funny? I might need to hold our conversation off so I can get you on ball start once I get break on done.
No, like, you good? Yeah, no, I did that.
I'm looking at my face right now, bro. I'm like, bro, I want to like slap myself so bad right now, bro.
Listen, Break. You gotta get to them DMs.
I'll tell you, Break be having 155 people. Left just unread in DMs, man.
I can only imagine. Like, I don't even want to know. And trust me, when like him or like a Sneaker Life or something got time to get back to me, I'll be like blessed because I know y'all busy as hell.
It's crazy, but I understand it though, like, cause like a lot of people don't understand. Like, as YouTube was like, I mean, all of us could attest to this. Like, we got lives to live too. You know what I'm saying? See, some people they think we just sit on our phone all day, but it's like, nah, we don't, man.
Like, this is how I've been lately. I've been like, I will go through messages and like the short messages, I easily just knock them out. Like, if it's like 4 or 5 sentences I can read, but like, I've been literally having people send me whole paragraphs And it's like when I see that one paragraph, I just put my phone down. I'm like, I can't do it.
He tap out. He tap out right there.
Disrespect to anybody out here who's been sending me. That's just how I've been lately. Like this lady contacted me on Monday, and I'm just now seeing it. It's Saturday, and I'm like, bro, this, but it's not about me. It's about Flight. Congrats on the fact.
Hey, look what the comments say.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, that's facts. Life done been different since I got this nose ring.
I'm
Been
trying
on
to tell you, boy.
TV, you know what I'm saying? Travel the world for free. Got my Grail sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Like everything been on the up and up since I got this nose ring. So hey, get your nose ring.
I was gonna say the nose ring is the spinach apparently to take off in life.
Yeah, you ain't gotta get the pop out of Sailor Man spinach to take off, man. Just go get your nose ring
I'm gonna tell you.
and keep it
Crazy.
clean. That's it.
But no, Flight, to finish answering your question, no, so yeah, I did the budgeting ebook. I had a friend keep pushing me to serious goat. What the hell?
This boy go in there vacuuming his sheets or something.
Right?
Hold on. I'm gonna hop out and hop back in, man. I'm trying to fix this joint.
All right.
But
he vacuuming his sheets.
yeah, I decided to hop back on YouTube, but I was like, let me change everything because at first it was really just talking about money. But I'm like, okay, there's more to it because everybody would always ask, how do you like pay for everything and then still get shoes? And I was like, just create a budget and you can do all that. And that's how, I just was like, all right, we're finally just gonna start talks with TJ. I was lucky enough to get featured on MJO 23 Dan's as like upcoming creators that are bringing something different to the space. And then I just kept doing the videos and kept doing them. So I guess officially, like I got back on April 2018.
Hey, so you already had been on that because I was like, when you popped on the scene, I'm like, man, what the heck you been hiding at? You know what I'm saying? Took off with the sneakers and everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, it's like I know it's weird. I'm not conventional because half of my videos that are planned out for a month at a time, like they're all discussion videos about like either how to manage this. So budget isn't really restrictive. It just helps you have a plan. And if you're that diligent about finding the sneaker, can you do that with your money? So I already get like those videos don't get the same views as, hey, I just picked up this retro or this rare New Balance. Like I understand that. I know that game about it. So.
Bray, what you doing, bro? Turn your volume down.
My volume up loud. Probably my phone.
Yeah,
that's
better. That's what's up, though. That's what's up. I think you can still incorporate the budget and stuff. You can close that.
I mean, the budget and the bad sneakers go hand in hand. I just think like TJ, if you wanna make it more mainstream, you got to do like some kind of like twist to it. Like if I was in your shoes, I would do something on the lines of like how to save $40 buying the Bread 11s, or you know what I'm saying, like how to. Well, I mean, you can't use coupons. Well, you can use coupons at Finish Line on them, but you know what I'm saying, like some way, like I don't know, because with the financing and budgeting, it's still trying to save money. Like how to buy 10 sneakers in 2020, and it's only like you paying for 5 or something like that. Because I mean, there's definitely ways.
Right.
There's definitely ways. Like. For instance, like, I don't know, just today, like these Air Jordan 13s that I picked up today, I paid $117 for them. But if I would have just went out on release day, I'd have paid $210. So I saved $100. So that $100 can go to like the next shoe, what I'm saying, that I will potentially pick up. So I think what you're doing is dope. I think what you're doing is dope, man, especially with that budget, man. Because I mean, we get a new pair of shoes. A new pair of shoes come out every week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how can you keep up with not necessarily keep up with the Joneses, but like how can you keep your hobby or your fetish for sneakers like growing?
No, I appreciate it, and that's partly why like I did the one video because we knew the Bread was gonna come out of like how to outfit the whole family. So if you're trying to get a men's pair, grade school, preschool and infant, like how do you get all that? Because it ended up being $588, like with tax, at least in our area with 7% tax on there. So I did that video to pretty much tell people, like, early on, you already know, like, we all knew we wanted the breads in January. So point blank period, plan now, put this amount aside, and come, December, well, you can walk up with all cash, lay it out. You ain't stressed. All the bills were paid. You ain't stressing about rent. Like, that's the thing. People will say, like, oh, well, I didn't get XYZ shoe because, rent was due. Well, at least, unless it was one of those random drops that, Jordan or Nike or Adidas decided to make, you probably had an idea of when the shoe was going to come out. So you just got to plan ahead. Like that's what my videos will say. It may mean not going out with your friends to the club a few weekends. It may mean cutting back on eating out or whatever. But if that shoe is that important to you, just like certain other things are important to you, you can find a way to make it work in your budget. Like most people, I've overhauled people's budgets before, where they've sent me what they make, what they, all of their bills, what they wanted to do. Like they wanted to afford a new car, they wanted to buy a certain amount of supplements every month, and that's not cheap. Like that's a lot. Like you finding to buy supplements every month, that's a whole nother retro in itself a lot of times in fitness. And I looked at it and I'm like, you got an extra $300 in your budget a month. Like you just were recklessly spending it. So it's definitely ways to do it. But you're right. I just gotta try to figure out always how to spend it. I mean, I know some will never care about those videos, and that's fine. But I'll have some people watch my videos and say, hey, I was able to save X amount this month. I was able to pay this off. I was able to do this by pulling back on shoes. So I mean, like that's the win right there.
Yeah, or I mean, you could just be blunt and say, "Hey, man, if y'all took 5 pre-orders, or hey, you took 5 pre-orders on them Brand 11s, look, $50 over. Hey, that's your pet right there."
Listen, I don't like people there. Like I really like want kids to understand. Like I did the one how they could hustle their way to paying for stuff, or even paying for school. And it's like if your parents give you an X amount of money, or you get X amount during Christmas or holiday, do the research on the market, find out what has some hype, go for the shoe. Because if you get it and you can flip a few pairs or something, and you make 200 or something per pair, that could be a laptop towards school, that could be a tablet, that could be books, that can be anything. And it's a legal hustle that your parents might help you do. Your parents might not mind giving you X amount towards this shoe, knowing what you're going to do with it. Or if you have a part-time job, like it's always hard for kids to be able to do certain things or finesse certain flips because they are kids. They're limited in what they can do in terms of income. But like, look at a Sneaker Life. He was a great example. This dude was 18 years old and was flipping kicks like hell and really built his whole brand off of that starting out. Like a lot of people forgot that he was a young college kid when he started.
Yeah, and then I mean, just think of it like this: like, let's say somebody's just getting into it. You know what I'm saying? And let's say somebody got into it when the Travis Scott ones came out, and they parents let's say like I went up to my mom. I'm like, Mama, let me get $1,000. I want to invest $1,000 in these Travis Scott Air Jordan ones. Give me $1,000. That's enough to give me 5 pairs. So if your mom just gave you $1,000, you took that $1,000 and turned it into $5,000. You gave your mama her $1,000 back. You just made $4,000 in one day.
Yep. And for some kids, that's tuition for a semester.
Some people don't even make $4,000 in 6 months.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't understand why people frown upon that so much. And it's not even me beating a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is it's like ABCs. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I preface that video. If you don't like resellers, don't watch the video because you probably won't like what I'm about to say. It's a legal hustle for kids. They have access to get an Uber, ride carpool with their friends, go to the mall, pick up a shoe. Bro, they got the time. They ain't doing nothing else. Go wait your butt in line.
I look at it like this. Like the biggest reseller in the world was just a kid who borrowed money from his parents to buy a couple Yeezys to flip. And look at him now. I'm not talking about Benjamin Kicks. Like the dude hang with celebrities on a daily. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean,
and he was living next door to DJ Khaled too.
And he made a living for himself because of it. Like Benjamin Kicks probably not even 20 years old yet. You know what I'm saying? But this man can tell you, this man probably experienced more, you know what I'm saying, from the celeb life than anybody, you know what I'm saying, like my age. And it all started from him like reselling reselling shoes. So I mean, like people look at resellers as a bad thing, but this man literally turned it into a business. And now, you know what I'm saying? This man probably eating steak with DJ Khaled right now.
I
You know
don't
what I'm
think
saying?
you can't get mad at the fact that there was commerce there present. There was a demand. If you can meet the demand. You got access to the supply. What is it's legal.
Mhm.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. If it was something illegal, then yes, I get it. Like you putting yourself at risk for what?
Yeah.
But it is a legal hustle that kids can get into. Like you said, 4K. You can flip some shoes and make 4K. That could be tuition literally for a semester, depending on what kind of school you go for. What if
Mhm.
you flipped shoes and paid for college? That's
Yeah.
listen, that's the real education you about to get because you just regurgitating information when you in undergrad. Like until you get to that capstone, you're not really applying a whole lot of anything. Now, once you get to that capstone project to graduate, that's when all of it really has to come together.
Facts.
For real, yeah. That's crazy. I could write a whole book on that. Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. It's like it's so much money to be made. You know what I'm saying? In the whole, like, okay. So here's my thing. So let's say if the makeup was a $1 billion industry, you don't think all these girls are gonna get into makeup?
No,
Like
it's close.
the
It's close
sneaker
to
industry,
it.
it's the same thing. The sneaker industry is a $1 billion industry.
It's close to
A
it. Jeffree
$1 billion
Star, that
industry.
YouTube star, Jeffree Star,
Yeah,
whoever he is. I had
yeah.
a dad come in and say his daughter bought 2 of those pallets for retail. She flipped them mugs for like $300-$400.
Oh
She
yeah,
she
I
she
heard
pocket
about that.
she pocketed like a $600 flip, and I'm like, look at her.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
I'm
mean,
remember
telling
so
you.
hearing about that.
it's to be made. You just gotta
That's a $1
find
billion
something that
industry.
gotta upsell.
So you mean to tell me
That's crazy.
if somebody tell you, hey, if you walk through this door right here, you walk into a $1 billion industry, you ain't gonna walk through that door. It's $1 billion industry. It's so much money to go around.
About to Usain Bolt through that door.
That's crazy.
If you got the
$1 billion
now, if you have the
industry.
means, I think you still have to do it right because I have seen people not do it right to the point where they will like you have to have the capital up front to be
And that
able to do
look,
this. This is what
me,
people
see,
don't
look,
get.
TJ, you pretty much just hit the nail on the head. That like when me and Fallon talk about, the whole reselling thing, the common ground is sometimes people just don't have the capital to
Yeah.
actually do it. Like you act
Mhm.
like when people used to be like, man, how can you be able to get 20 pair of shoes early? You know what I'm saying? Like I only know people who only get 1 pair early. Well, that one person probably ain't got enough to buy 20 pairs early.
Right.
Some of these spots will literally sell you 100 pairs of shoes early, but you gotta have the capital to do it.
And
Yep.
that's
If
the
you ain't,
thing. It
and
still
it's
goes back to
impossible. It's
business.
impossible to people who don't have the capital.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like it
saying?
goes
You
back
have,
to business. Like if you're just starting up a business, let's just say you starting up a barbershop, because I got to meet like some really prominent young barbers that are doing amazing for themselves here in the city where I am. Let's just say you want to start a barbershop up. Okay, that means you got to have the chairs, you got to have the clippers, you got to have all the other tools that go with it. You need to have the capital up front to supply all of that. Now you'll make all of that back. You can do it via your own capital and cash, or you can buy it on credit, like a lot of businesses will do, and they just pay back that business loan. But you still got to have the money to outfit everything in that shop to then get customers to come in and to start earning that money. So you need to have the capital up front if you're trying to really get into the resale business. And I don't think that's what people get. So even if you decide this is the direction I want to go, take a year to save like crazy. Even if you take a year off of buying shoes, let's just say you look at yourself and you like, okay, I can save 500 a month. You save 500 a month. You bank 6,000. Come into that year, you can start planning out how to resell and grow that 6,000 probably easily into 20 or 30K. But I've seen people try to flip a shoe just because they got access to it, but then they're like, well, I got access to the shoe, but I don't have the money I don't have the retail to even buy the shoe to flip it. Okay, well, you're going about this the whole wrong way.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
yeah. Nah, my man said, why do you need the capital if you know the shoes are going to sell? See, I mean, it all depends on what shoe it is, bro.
It is.
Like, let's say them shatter backboard 3.0s. Like in Chicago early, like Mugs is charging anywhere from like $300 to $500 depending on the size. So let's say if you bought a lot of shoes for $500, You know what I'm saying? You taking an L right now because even a size 8 not going $500. So you don't want to just buy like it's levels to this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's levels. Like you gotta.
There's no guarantee. That's the
There's
problem.
no
There's no
Exactly.
guarantee.
guarantee.
Like people say like it's a risk doing pre-orders because the price may go down, but it's a risk as far as you losing out on it. Like one thing people got to understand is that the shoes that you buy early are not for retail.
No.
Are not for retail.
Like that,
Stop
and I don't
that.
understand how people don't get that. Like, think of once again, like sneakers is just the avenue by which you're able to make money. It's about business. So the original person that is providing something to a store, there's an upcharge there already for them to make a
And they
Exactly.
profit.
tax
So
it.
now
They
Walmart is
tax
going
it.
to charge you more
And
so
they
that they can
tax
make
it.
a profit off of what they already been taxed. So
I'm
people are
telling
like,
you,
Facts.
why
like
am I paying
Walmart
$200?
Walmart might be selling that milk for $1.50, but I can guarantee they probably only pay like a quarter for the
A
gallon.
quarter. Yeah,
You know what
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm saying? So it's like it's like I say it all the time. The more hands that touch it, the more expensive it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell this a flight all the time. Like I can do orders on Off White. I got the accessibility to do it, but will the people pay the price
And I
that
remember
they
that was
have to
that
do
was
it?
the
You know what I'm
conversation
saying? Because I've
had.
heard it numerous amounts of time that Unbreakable only get GRs. Unbreakable only sells shoes that come from the store. I could get these shoes. If anybody want to bet against me,
But
please put the money
y'all
up.
ain't gonna pay. Y'all ain't gonna
Put
put
the
that money
money
up.
up. But
Nope.
if
Real.
I'm telling you, any shoe, any off white, any crazy thing, put the money up. If you don't think I can do it, put the money up. But the thing is, if I'm getting an off white, if I'm going to a store and I'm like, they like, hey, break, man, we got the off whites in. I'm like, bet we need $1,000 per one. So I'm like, cool, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? But then when I go to try to sell it, I gotta sell it for at least 1,100 or 1,200 just to make some money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just it doesn't make sense because I can get 10 GRs and easily sell them, in one day and make what I could have made by selling a off white. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
and it's not that you can't have that. It's not that you can't have that clientele that's willing to do that because there's
Oh,
going
I've
to
had
be
it in
that.
the
Yeah,
past.
there'll be an individual that's like, you know what? I don't even want to hassle. I don't want to go through it. I'm just gonna pay
Right.
somebody I know and I
Always
trust,
tell
and I
people
can
that.
get it. And if money isn't an object to them when it comes to paying over $1,000 for a sneaker, then fine, because it's peace of mind. They don't have to worry about nothing. But that's the thing. It's like you want this shoe early. Okay, I've already had to put in my own extra cash to be able to acquire the shoe early. So don't think it's gonna come at a discount to you.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest misconception is that people want when they see somebody pop up on the scene with an early pair of shoes, they thinking that we got the shoe for retail.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's the biggest misconception. And I feel like once people understand that we're not getting the shoes the price that Nike is selling to the stores,
Yeah.
then I feel like it wouldn't be that big of a issue as far as things of that nature. Because I mean, like, let's say if somebody's doing a pre-order for 300, they paid probably 250 to get the shoe and they got to ship. So I mean, it's $30 worth everybody fussing about. I mean, bro, it's $30. But then once see, I'll be breaking it down too much, man. And it's
Lamar, you
a
gotta
lot.
think about
So
this too, right?
But that's like people have to open their minds to think about that
Exactly.
entire track because if they don't, that's when they come with the this can't be real, this has to be fake, or how are you
yeah,
getting
see,
this? And
Yeah.
it's
and
just
that
like
it's so
stop
close
it.
minded. It's so close minded. Like I said, like honestly, like if I wanted to, like I mean, any GR, I literally can get probably about like 100 pairs of them like lined up in my front room. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard, and people will see me with 100 pair of GRs. They probably instantly think that it wasn't real. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the first concession because they're gonna be like, "How is this man able to get all these shoes early before they release?" That's the first thing. And then a lot of people used to like to say, "How you getting them before Foot Locker get them?" TJ, can you let people know that Foot Locker has the shoes months to weeks before they mugs think that
Right.
shoes come fresh, like hot off the press the day that they come out.
People have to understand it. In bigger markets, you get it a lot sooner. So if you're in a smaller market, our shoes may deliver anywhere from 2 weeks to 4 weeks early. If you're in a bigger market, they are probably already there because there's always the chance that an event can happen in LA, in New York, in Chicago, where those pairs could be available before release date. So I don't think people wrap their mind around the whole thing. Like if Nike or Jordan decides to do a whole event prior to an actual release, guess what? They could offer those pairs up during that time. But we'll have pairs just sitting back there and we're like, yeah, they're here. Like right now, we have the I call it the Crayola 13, but it's called the Playground 13.
Yeah, the playground joints.
But I mean, we already got them, and we just let them be on display so people can get an idea of what what the next release
I
is
thought
gonna
them
be.
joints
Yeah.
already dropped. Somebody asked me to do a review on those. I'm like,
They ain't dropped. They dropped the last weekend in this month.
I'm straight.
They kids only.
trash.
To me, they look like it's perfect for a kid shoe. It's not a men's shoe to me. It's a kid shoe because it really does look like a Phoenix. It looks like a Phoenix Sun shoe, and what did I say? It looks like a Phoenix Sun and like a Supersonic like combined.
Yo, you had it right the first time, Crayola.
That's what I thought when I walked in at work. I said, "What is with this Crayola 13 sitting up here on this counter?" And they were like, "Well, I mean, that's probably a really good nickname for it." I'm like, "That's what it looks like. It looks like a Crayola 13."
I threw that box back so quick when I saw them joints. Like,
Well, I mean, like the clothes that came in, the hoodie is fresh for it. Like, damn the shoes, give me the hoodie.
One thing too, when we talk about them early shoes too, a lot of people don't realize sometimes we lose money on them shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's just more about like just.
Yeah, I said that, bro. The risk goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can spend, you know what I'm saying, $250, $300 on a shoe early, and then people don't buy it, and then you stuck with it once you know the market go down on it. So I mean.
It's no different than if somebody chose to go and buy up stock from an IPO, a business going public, because they have all of these great positive projections, and then they don't do well and they flop. Well, now you're stuck holding stock that has no value. It's no different. And if you want to dump it and get rid of it, you may have to do it at a loss.
Man, I
took plenty of losses, man. I took more W's than L's, so I'm straight.
I've been said it. If people just do their research, man, and everything would be all right. Like people just gotta do their research. That's all that is.
But I mean, it's to the point now, bro, that we've been talking about, you know, this stuff for like 2, 3, 4 years, man. It's to the point now, like if people ain't getting it, it's just
they don't want to get it.
They don't want to get it, bro. They don't want to get it, man. Like it have been discussions on my channel, Flight channel, your channel. TJ talk about it, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like people are hiding information.
No.
You know, this information is public for everybody to get. You know, it all just depends on who's telling the information and, you know, if you want to believe that this stuff is possible, you know, at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, I think, honestly, like, it just, I don't know, it's just some people just, you can provide facts all day, bro, but if people just want to hate, bro, they going to hate regardless, dog. And at that point, you just gotta be able to walk away from a conversation. Just know that it ain't even worth your time or break it down anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like I think also when they don't have access, they don't feel that there's a real access for them to enter that lane or go down that path. I think maybe then it creates like so much doubt possibly in their mind that it could be possible. So if you have a kid, let's say that I don't know, it's like inner city. And they see somebody that is driving, you know, the latest Benz, and they're in a mansion, and they do this, and money is no object. That kid may not actually really believe that's a path that they could get to if they are in one state of mind. So that's probably how some other people are stuck, where there's no way you can get shoes this early and do this and do that. And it's like, well, if you, humbled yourself and actually listen and actually, you know, a day in the life, a follow around, you might learn some stuff.
And the thing is, it's really not for everybody though. Like that's what some people feel realize. Like everybody can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Like because outside of the pictures that they see on Instagram or the talks they hear say, it's a lot more work that goes behind this. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more you got to put in on the front end before you even get to certain status that a lot of us have gotten. Like you ain't just get this overnight. Like, I don't care how much money you got. You can go over there and show somebody you got 20 bands. They're not just gonna give you access like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
You gotta trust you.
It's just
Yeah,
it's just like a store that wants a Nike contract. They ain't just about to give you Jordans up front. You're gonna have to
Facts.
prove that you can
That you
sell
can-
non-retros at a consistent
Exactly.
pace before they give you that
Yep.
contract. That's what people don't get. So if you want
That's
to
what I
become a
said in my
reseller
video.
with a
That's what I
connect,
said.
you're gonna have to prove to that connect,
Yep.
that person you're getting them from, hey, you can sell these GRs consistently like that don't have hype behind them. If you can do that, okay, we can keep talking, but people
And
don't
it's
get
still
that.
gonna take a minute for them to get the retros to sell.
Mm-hmm.
They see, that's what I'm saying, man. People don't look into stuff. They don't read. They don't want to take in the information, man. They just want stuff to come easy to
Yeah, but look, hey, if it ain't on breaking news, man, I ain't got much to say. I feel like I
them.
done talked so much these last couple years, bro. Trying to defend myself, bro. Trying to say this and say, bro. Look, man, what Drake say? So far gone, bro. I'm so
Yeah.
far gone. Oh man, look, that tunnel vision is so stupid this year, man. Like that's why I'm freaking beating myself over the head like Flight, bro. When I tell you what I just missed out on, bro, you probably gonna smack the fire out of me, boy. Like it's critical, man. Well,
I feel like it's gonna be something where everybody's mouth would drop. I bet you
it
at the
would
opportunity.
it would, man. And like I don't know if I want to speak into existence like it still can happen, but I'll go ahead and just let y'all know. So basically, I asked Flight because this is his live. You know what I'm
No, go
saying?
ahead, go ahead. Good.
All right. Now basically, I was hit up to do an interview for sneakers app for All Star Weekend, and the lady contacted me on Monday. But like I said, my DMs be so congested, man, that I missed out. Well, I wouldn't say I missed out because the day that she wanted to do the interviews it hasn't passed up yet. But you know what I'm saying? Once people don't respond to you, they go on to the next person. So I'm just hoping that she didn't go to the next person.
Listen, reach
Or
out, reach out to her. Worst thing that can happen is no. Reach out to her.
I
Yeah,
know, but it was already there for it to be a yes. You know what I'm saying? So I've reached out. I've reached back out. So I'm just praying that she contacts me back, man. But I'm just like, oh, I can't believe that I wasn't checking my messages like I normally do. So I mean, that's a major opportunity to see yourself on Sneakers app
It
during All Star
was.
Weekend.
So would that have been like when they do? Because I've seen like the different little stories they do on the
Yeah.
sneakers app. So pretty much it would have been that like your own little story that's worked into
Yep,
there.
it was asking like, "What's my favorite sneaker?" and all type of stuff
man.
like that.
It'll come back, bro. Especially because they ain't passed yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? And plus, they probably already know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people be busy, you know what I'm saying? And you probably didn't get to it. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't message you and needed an answer by tomorrow or something. Like, they usually do it ahead of time so you can plan accordingly too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boy, look, I told her, "Wow, I'll walk to you right now." What you need?
I am available. Just name the time.
Yeah. So hopefully that'll still go through, man.
Yeah,
That'll-
brother Lucky Senior. He's right. That's the worst part.
I mean,
Waiting.
an unbreakable hoodie, man.
Yeah,
Right.
I was like, I was in dress really, so I was like, I'll just throw this hoodie on real quick for the one time. You know what I'm talking about?
That sucker fresh, man. I can't wait for the new joints to get the images of the new joints. Hopefully, I have them by my birthday, the 31st of this month.
Oh, that's
I
what's
mean,
up, man.
a lot of people been hitting me up about those, man. So that's the plan, man.
Bro, serious. As soon as I did the video, that was all the comments, man. Where can I get it? Where can I get it? I'm like, I mean, you can try DMing this man, but he busy.
I'm like, I don't care about the new one. It ain't this one though. This one fire.
Yeah, see, that's the OG joint right
You know what
there,
I'm talking
man.
about?
That's
Yeah.
the OG joint, and I know for a fact no more of those are being made because I did a collaboration with that guy. He was like, "Nope, no more than because I was gonna do some more because the demand was so high. The demand was so high for that original hoodie that I was gonna make another 100 of those. And he was like, "Man, that was supposed to be like a sneaker con exclusive. We only made 100. I don't want to go over that." So I'm like, "Hey, I gotta respect it. So those who got it. Those who don't,
That was a birthday gift to myself. I had to have that.
yeah,
Man.
man.
I'm about to resell it, yo.
Hey, I'm sure you could, Flight. No lie, bro.
Shit.
Hey, look.
lie.
I guess I was at the right place at the right time. I just got blessed. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm telling you, man.
Well, I remember the first time I saw it, IBA and Feats were in the airport getting ready to leave SneakerCon, and I saw her with it. I hit her up like, "Yo, where you get that?"
I remember that too. We was at the airport. We was yeah. I remember that.
Hit her
TJ,
up
you ever think about
immediately.
traveling doing sneaker cons or like just going to
Yeah,
one?
so I'm working on the whole travel thing right now. I at first, like before I started to travel, I just wanted to make sure the ROI was there in terms of, people actually being interested, wanting to see me and different things like that. So Rep is pretty much making me go to at least one sneaker con this year.
Yeah,
But
that'd be dope, man. Whichever
I've
one you
been
go,
I've
let
been in
us know so we can
talks.
pull up.
I'm thinking maybe Dallas. I was originally gonna try to do Cleveland because that's like a short drive. But I'm trying to work out some stuff with Soul Play and Tiana to actually do something down there with them on like
Oh, that's what's up.
their episode. So once I can get all of those details done, then I can like announce it, let people know, because I'm gonna try to set it up where like I can get subs involved.
Yeah, I
Right.
need any place in Texas so I can get some pluckers.
I wouldn't listen. I need to go down to the Dallas. The
That's the
soulmates are
move.
down there, so it'll be easy
Yup.
to just link with everybody.
Them the homies.
Yeah, let me know where you gonna be at, because I gotta pull up. I ain't met you yet, so.
For real, I'll let you listen. Feast was literally trying to pay somebody. She was like, "Hey, somebody drive through Indiana and just bring TJ to DC."
Right.
And I was like, I'm working. She was like, "No, somebody can drive through there and come pick you up."
Yeah, it's gonna be dope, man. Sneakers be fun, man. And I think like all them sneaker events, they really good for your brand too. You know what I'm saying? You get new people. You get introduced to new people and like network like crazy.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I mean, like I am connected with Figs and Anthony now, and all like a few other brands, but like I haven't gotten to meet them. It's just been all interface online.
Yeah.
Facts. Hey, Flight, you gotta make sure you answer your questions in your chat, bro.
I'm trying to get like y'all big dogs. I'm still a small dog out here.
Hey man, we all have been there before.
Yeah, everybody was at the beginning, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I say.
Everybody was at the beginning.
At one point, I only had 12 subscribers, bro.
Oh, the upgrade coming, man. It's still in the works.
Yeah, like I said, everybody had to start somewhere, bro.
Right. Right, man. Well, it's gonna be a good year though, man. It's gonna be a real good year, bro. Like for real, dog.
Yeah, I just want to know where it's gonna be at. You know what I'm saying? I done hit, SneakerCon back to back, but I want to go to other functions. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not up on game.
I'm like Sneaker Games is another one that I know. Like talking to AJ, I kind of want to be able to check out. I don't know if I can really do it this year, but maybe next year for sure. But I think that's something else that you could try to get into as well, IBA.
Yeah. I just want to, venture around, see different things, see how different, venues move and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's like like I know like there's a big difference between like sneaker time and sneaker games, bro. Like just the interactions and the people and everything. Like, this ain't different, man.
So is it more interactive at Sneaker Games, like with the actual like people that come for the event or whatever? Like, is it more interaction that way?
Well, I think the at sneaker game it's like a smaller crowd, so you can kind of control. You kind of like do crowd control a little bit, but it's like a sneaker con. Like so many people, like sometimes you get like bone rush, man. Like I know, like sometimes we walk in sneaker con, like we can't get past the front door yet. You know what I'm saying? It just be so
I
many
got
people.
you. See, that's one reason why. Like, listen, I'm gonna walk around. I guarantee you, I'm gonna be like, "What's up? I know you don't know me."
No, I'm like you might think that, but like my first sneaker con, I didn't think nobody was gonna know me. Like people knew me in the parking lot. Like that's how crazy it was. You know what I'm saying? And I had just. My first sneaker, I didn't even have a YouTube channel yet. That's the crazy part. Like I've been at sneaker, I just didn't have a YouTube channel. YouTube. My first sneaker con I did was on YouTube with Fort Lauderdale. But I started my YouTube channel after SneakerCon Houston, but I didn't record to after. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even. I mean, that was one reason why I held back on. I held back, and I kind of explained this in my video tomorrow, like why I didn't just go and put merch out. I was just like, listen, is there even going to be a demand for somebody to want it for me to do that? And then people started commenting that on videos, and I was still just like, no, I'll wait, I'll be patient, I'll be chill. And then Rep was just pretty much like, nah, we just gonna figure this out. So I gave like a teaser of it, so we'll see what happens from there.
You talking about the one with the little size tag on it?
Yeah, so pretty much it's like a two swoosh box logo.
I seen that. It was dope. I seen it.
Appreciate it. Rep Jesse gonna take all credit. As he was coming out, he was like, I'm the light P Diddy. I make stuff happen. Light skin P Diddy. I make stuff happen.
Hey, I'm telling you, a lot of people gonna cop off the strength. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause that's what I say when I did mine. I mean, I didn't do it for no, whatever. I mean, people asked me for it, so I did it. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I was like, hey, if that's what you want, I'll do it. So it's cool.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out what it would even want to be. So he pretty much captured my love of Nike and just the channel itself.
Yeah, it was creative. I like it. Yeah, even when I seen it, I had to make it bigger so I could see it. Like, oh, okay, I see what he did with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, GOAT?
What's up, man? About to get ready to go to the movies, man.
You gonna see Bad Boys?
Yeah, man. I gotta go see it.
You gotta go see it. I'm trying to figure out when. I need to.
Listen, Bad Boy is the movie we'll see. But G Kicks, what's up, man? You just stuck in here. You ain't say nothing, bro. We probably can't even hear you. But listen, you hear me, bro?
I don't think he hear you.
I don't think he hear
you.
I
don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Bad Boy 3, that's the movie, y'all. Like, listen, like a 9 out of 10, yo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Did it come out today?
It came out last Thursday. Well, this past Thursday.
Yes, yeah, Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna watch it on the Fire Stick, but I think I need to see that in the theater.
Yeah, that's a theater movie. You got some that you can wait on, and some you need that whole experience.
Right.
They're gonna be crazy with it, man.
But I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. Flight, I appreciate it, even though I've been having a lot of technical difficulties tonight.
It happens, man. We already know you can't predict what's gonna happen on the live.
That's why I'm trying to hurry up and get this iMac, man. Once I get this iMac, I'll be good to go.
Yeah, I want to get it too, man. I like my iPhone 10, man, but I know that iPhone 11 is something serious. So
I'm if I cannot be lazy tomorrow, my plan is to get the Pixel 4 XL because I really do need all the battery life and 128 gigs to be able to store stuff, so I don't have to dump as much off of my phone when I have like longer videos. But they have dual cameras, front and back, and like quality on the ones now. Like you can edit a lot of different pics already within just the Google phones, like in the Pixel itself, because it's meant for like photo taking. So I cannot wait to get the 4 because people said like it is insane when you see the difference.
Dang.
But man, I'm gonna holler at y'all though, man. Y'all take care and be easy.
All right, man. Be safe out there.
Have a good time, man.
Oh no, man. But yeah, so last night I want to go. Hey, have y'all seen the movie Just Mercy though?
Yeah.
Is that with Michael B. Jordan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't see it yet. I saw like previews, but I didn't see it yet.
Yeah, you gotta go see that, yo. That movie was crazy, yo. Like,
yeah, it was cool. I think I watched it about a week ago.
Because what is it? Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The fact that it's like a true story, and then like when you go actually look up the story, like that's the part that like really blow your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like how that stuff was really going on, and it was like in the 1990s. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even that.
It wasn't that long ago.
Man, that was crazy, man.
Michael B. making moves, dude.
I'm trying to get like him, man. That's like
he went because I mean he started out at what, like one of the film festivals, like the small film festivals. That's really where his like career took off, and he just went and did Rocky and just kept on going.
Getting it
Gotta get it.
I mean, he's forever gonna be known. We already know as like Killmonger, but
Still longer, man. Like just like Chad always gonna be known as Black Panther.
yes,
Right.
I don't care. Listen, I know he gets so tired of hearing Wakanda.
His best movie was Thurgood Marshall, yo. He killed that junk, yo.
I ain't
He's
seen that.
got, I think he's got another one. It's on Netflix, but I like never made it through it all the way. But no, like I'm sorry, like he would just have to be mad at me because I would have to stop myself from saying like Wakanda forever. He would be mad, like he was mad at his sister when she like bowed down to him. He was like, "Stop it!" That would be me. I would make him hella mad every time he saw me.
That's crazy. You know the homie he from Carolina, man.
Is he really?
Yeah, Chad. He from Anderson.
Damn.
From South Carolina, people be putting on, man. We putting on. Trying to tell you, everywhere, man. But I'm about to jump off this live, man. I got some stuff to do tonight, man. So you know what I'm saying?
I still need to edit, so
I feel it. Legit, what's up, man? You hear us, man?
I'm guessing no. He would probably have to hop back out and hop back in.
We can't hear you. You probably gotta take the headphones out.
Oh, y'all been here for an hour. I came mad late.
Oh, yeah, we can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
We've been here for a minute, IBA. You know what I'm saying? You just
oh no, because you know the fight gonna be on. So I was sitting up in there watching the the pre-fight.
Oh, word. How's it looking?
The fight ain't started yet, but I mean I'm just watching the beginning. You know they do the pre-cards and stuff like that. So
them undercards be kind of good though sometimes when you see them random knockouts.
Yeah, so he's waiting for McConnor to fight, so we good.
I rock with Deontay Wilder, and it was kind of sad to see his brother get beat on his undercard, man.
That would that would be messed up. That's kind of like the whole Curry thing where Steph was playing Seth. The parents sitting up there like, you already know what's gonna happen. Like, we love you, Seth, we do, but you already know Big Bro about to win. So we all just gonna still be one happy family when we done with this.
Supported him though, because he definitely needed.
I know. Wilder's your man's and all, but I can't wait for Swite to put hands on that man right there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bomb squad.
I swear.
Man, listen, bro, my dog ain't losing, bro. I watch Wilder from the beginning, bro, and I constantly kept saying like that boy gonna be a problem, man.
No, that tree about to go get him in the next one.
Who?
He supposed to be fighting. What's his name? Fury.
Fury, but they gypped him. Fury was on the map for 10 seconds or more.
Then he gonna get him the second one.
All right, how much you want to put on?
He should have got the first one, but he let that man put him on his butt.
Don't be betting on live.
I swear, he got a pass on that last one. He had to work for that one. He worked for that one.
All I'm trying to say is how much you trying to put on it though.
We'll talk about that off of camera. That way you can't hold me to death. I'm gonna pull Sniper Jones on you.
No, everybody remember this. So when that fight is done, everybody bring it up to Flight. Did you have to pay out at all?
Bro, I'm trying to
we gonna see.
I don't want no problem with Wilder, man. Wilder the truth.
Yeah, right.
I agree with Patrick said that Wilder isn't a great boxer. He just has the power. He do. But I feel like his power will make him a great boxer. You know what I'm saying? He might have everything systematically like down packed. But it's like all it takes. The crazy part about Wilder is no matter how tired he is, it could be the 11th round. If he catch you with that hit, it's a wrap for you.
I get it, but I look at it. I don't look at him as a boxer. I look at him like as a street fighter. He the type that want to rush you. But the thing is, he did box his last fight. He was forced to box his last fight.
He's still a good boxer. He got a strong chin too.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Man, nobody want him, bro. Listen, I felt like King Kong would have been his hardest fight. Well, he actually knocked him out twice, bro.
It's been many a people that's not in boxing but in the octagon. They were the most technical fighter and then got knocked out or one kick to the face and they was done by a fighter that wasn't that technical.
Right. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, real.
For sure, though. I don't think your man's coming in, so.
Yeah, I think he's stuck.
All right, well, we about to jump off anyway, man.
All right.
There you go again. Hold on. Oh, you can hear us now, bro?
I think it ain't happening.
Hey, listen, we all been there. But yeah, y'all go ahead and shout our channel out, man. We're about to jump off here, man.
Oh, you know
All
me,
right,
I'm gonna
man.
keep it short.
You said go ahead, yeah.
Oh, you already know what it is, man. You can find me on Instagram or YouTube. You know what I'm saying? IBS Niggerhead. Just stay tuned.
All right, and you guys know you can find me on YouTube here, Talks with TJ, or on Instagram, talks.with.tj. And, you know, I'm always active on there, so.
Right. What's up, legit? We can't hear you, bro. I see you trying to say, but we can't hear you, man.
Before you go, maybe you already touched on it, but maybe I'm late, but maybe maybe you guys didn't. Did y'all talk about that award show?
Okay.
Look, she made her little face.
We didn't, but I'm keep it.
Listen, I'm the person that simply did the promotion. Okay, so
right.
I've essentially been hit up like it's the Oscars, and you decided to have, I don't know, like,
I think it's a dope idea.
Begging, you know, actors just do the promotion, but then like my DMs have been flooded.
Mine too. That's why I'm like, bro, like, I don't.
Here's my thing.
Listen, here's at the end of the day, sneakers are supposed to be about fun. This award show is supposed to be about fun. I think you have to keep that all in perspective. I have the mindset in 2020. I ain't taking a damn thing personal that does not affect my checking, my savings, or my 401k. I don't care what it is or who it's from. So it's all in fun. And nothing I'm doing with my channel, with my platform, would change based on an award or would not change. It's all supposed to be fun.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not cool with it, but who's behind it though? Like,
yeah, that's my question exactly.
I don't have no answers. I don't have any answers. I don't. Like, I honestly don't.
Them donuts still good.
I've been hearing people have been backing out. You know, there's like a lot of controversy. But things I didn't know about none of that until today. I didn't know people were really having feelings about this whole issue, and I'm like, I didn't even know.
I mean, you can watch stories, and it was a lot. It was a lot of things that transpired in stories, and I mean, again, I take it all with a grain of salt. So hopefully, people aren't taking it personal, because to me, like at the end of the day, none of us is okay. So here's the thing. For the Oscars, it's been like dubbed like Oscars are whitewashed this year, I guess, because there aren't a lot of minority nominations for awards for the Oscars. That directly affects their livelihood, because you receiving an Oscar nomination or even winning the award, that can almost cement you different roles in the future. That's how they feed their families, man or woman. This isn't going to affect how I provide for my house, like how I provide for myself now, myself in the future. So I just think you have to keep that in perspective. Like at the end of the day, 5 months from now, 5 years from now, is this going to have a detrimental effect on you? If not, then just roll with it. Mm-hmm. And I feel that way if I was nominated or not nominated. That's just how I have to look at it. There's so much other stuff in life I got to be focused on.
Like, but for me, like, I wasn't nominated for anything, which I'm cool. Like, I just saw folks like here and there. I didn't really pay attention. I don't know who's doing it, but I was like, when I did, I think Shoe Freak may have stirred the pot today a little something. When he put the post up, then I actually paid attention, and I was like,
I don't even think it was really stirring the pot. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to inquire about things.
It depends on how you answer the question, though.
No, the thing is, yeah, it's kind of both. He did kind of stir the pot, and he did ask the right question. Now we need the right person to come and address these questions, and that's what the whole thing is.
So the thing is, I'm not that. I just did the commercial. I'm sorry.
Right. So at this point, we're thinking like, okay, who's the face behind this? But the thing is, I guess, you know, a show is coming up. I don't want to drop names, but a certain show's coming up, and I guess they're going to touch on it on Monday. So I guess we're going to just have to wait and see. But at this point, I just feel like it's not fun anymore. Like the fun got sucked out of it real quick. So, and then again, I do look at it like this. Like, I feel like whoever came up with these nominations and put these people in certain categories, I don't know if they're. I don't want to talk. I'm not saying nothing bad, but I don't know if they're in touch with what's going on in this shoe tube or shoe community, because I just feel like certain people shouldn't have been in certain categories, and there's some people that I feel like that should have been there that wasn't there, and some people that deserve to be there more than others.
I think part of it, I think you just have to assume positive intent. Like, I don't think any of us ever go into anything trying to be malicious or spiteful or leave anybody out. So I know I've seen a post today where that was never the intention. And I definitely don't think that was understanding the good that they've tried to always do in the community. So I don't think it was anything malicious. I think we also have to always remember, I guess, in a bigger picture, sneakers itself is a global thing, right? So there are like other bigger sneaker YouTubers that we may not talk about on a consistent basis that aren't in our little circle. Like a lot of people probably don't know about Eddie Wynn's channel. Eddie Wynn has some fire outfits. Jordan 1 collection is off the chain. He does amazing content and he gets thousands and thousands of views, but I guarantee you he's not talking about in this community.
Right.
And that dude does amazing work from editing to quality to production. So that dude is top notch. And he wouldn't like, he's not even in the conversation. So it's so much bigger. And I think we just have to understand that. So it's probably the line of sight that one like person may have may not be the line of sight that, you know, the rest of us may have. Because I think it is a little bit different. Like we all are interconnected with each other. But I think that also has to do with being creators because we bounce things off of each other. We interact with each other a little bit different than maybe somebody who's not a creator.
Yeah,
facts. But yeah, we can leave that right there. Yeah, I just you know, just kind of, you know.
Like I was, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, but I don't know, bro. Like, you know, to each his own, bro. Like I'm just out here just trying to touch $1 million, bro.
Facts. That's everybody.
Listen, everything I did the promotion, did the videos, those came out. My DMs started getting flooded, and I'm like, I don't know how to tell y'all this. Good or bad, I still got all my content played out, and I gotta go get to it. I can't get to this, so
how do you really
all gets worked out?
You don't regret it doing it like the way you did, do you?
What, like the promotion for it?
Yeah, because I mean, you did a phenomenal job. Don't get it twisted.
No, thank you. But no, like I love being able, like, first off, to have somebody else reach out and trust you to communicate something. Like that's different, because like I mean, brands send us stuff to, you know, talk about and do videos on, but I still think that's a little bit different than somebody having you try to promote their entire project that they've been working on. So I'm grateful for that opportunity because that could lead to other things. And again, I don't regret it. Like I was able to articulate something for somebody. I think it was still all in good fun and good nature. No. I don't think there was any negative intent in it. So I'm still glad I was able to do it. I think things can get worked out, but the first time something happens, not always gonna go smooth. No.
Like, well, as far as you did what you were supposed to do. So I'm not. Ain't nobody blaming you. But then it's like it's like you kind of came up like a face for it.
I think that's what it was. Like, well, we saw TJ do the promotion.
You know what I mean?
So TJ, do you know why the link doesn't work, and do you know how people got nominated? I don't know.
Hey, I was in your DM. I had to ask too. I was
I felt bad because like I don't like not having answers, and there's not an answer that I can necessarily give. So when it came to like the link not working, I at least found a workaround around that. I'm like, if you just go to another landing page on their page and click on NOS at the top left of the screen, you can easily get to it. I at least wanted people to be able to do that because there are people that in good nature want to support us because they just support who we are as individuals and as creators. So I wanted people to be able to do that. Like I had somebody reach out and they commented like, I want to vote for TJ. I don't care how it's done. I want to vote for her. So I'm like, hey, here's a workaround. So I at least wanted to get that part out. Now, all the rest of the stuff, I think they will probably address it. I mean, I'm guessing. I'm not speaking for them. They will probably address it.
Right.
Your channel dope, though. Your channel dope. Keep doing what you're doing because I put my girlfriend on your channel. Like,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I started watching your channel first, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this a girl. She doing videos. Like, yeah, my girlfriend need to watch her because she don't normally watch like Flight like me. I watch Flight, Unbreakable, Damn D, all them. So she don't like watching them. So I like, come on, watch TJ. She good.
Watch who?
Oh, I watch Flight. I watch Unbreakable. I watch not really Damn D so much no more, but you know, I watch Mr. Skinny, man. I be watching all y'all, bro. Shoot,
we ain't here to judge, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Listen, the more women that come over, the better. It's always nice when I had one woman comment on Instagram, and she's like, I always end up having to just watch men, but now I got a woman to watch, so me and my husband are watching you before we go buy shoes. I'm like, hey, that's what's up. I gotta grow. It's still literally like 80% dudes. I'm trying to grow the female population on my channel.
He didn't say IBA, but you know it's all good. He didn't say IBA.
Oh no, I ain't even get to it. I seen Flight face, and I already knew when I seen Damn D.
Right, looking like right doing the P Diddy, the whole P Diddy stare. But you own my channel. You better watch me.
Nah, it's all good, man. But listen, I just want like everybody to have a good year. But I feel like, man, right now, this part like the best bunch of like sneaker YouTubers out right now. And we just all gotta find a way to work together, man. You know what I'm saying? Like to make things happen because like, it's crazy how a lot of us collab. The people that do good content and like positive stuff, bro. Like we find a way to collab. Like we not stepping on each other's toes. We can promote each other and they ain't an issue. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's how it's gotta be because honestly, like it's never about a race thing to me. It's never about a race thing to me. But like at the same token, I still want to see my brothers and my sisters do good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of those sneaker YouTubers that are not black, you know, Seth Fowler, mad cool. You know what I'm saying? Me and him signed to some of the same companies. I went to dinner with Seth Fowler a couple times, and he was telling me stuff about my channel. I didn't even know he watched my channel. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what blew my mind. I was like, dang, because he gave me some feedback. We were sitting at the dinner table. He was like, listen, sometimes you need to like throw the main point out there, kind of put subjects around and they come back, keep going back and touch on the main point. He's like, I watch your videos all the time. I'm like, dang, you watch my videos, bro?
You never know who's watching. You never you truly never know because like one time I had like Richie Lee commented and I'm like, how in the heck you got 1 million some subs? How the hell did you even find my video?
Right.
So you never know. And I think you have to understand like the people that are consistently going to, you know, be positive, they're focused on themselves moving forward and they want to help others move forward. Like that's the move. That has to be the move in 2020.
Facts, man.
And I think it will be. And it will be.
We're gonna be hitting these cities, man. For real.
It should have been like that from the jump when y'all been doing them Mr. Skinny lives. It should have been staying that way from the jump. I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened, but you know, it should have been that way. Y'all should have been on them lives, still being on there, being cool. Everybody should have been showing love. I don't know where the hate even came from. Like, how did it just jump off? How did it start? But it should have been love all day.
Yeah, I mean, you know, for me, man, I always tell people, like, when it's issues, man, I don't handle stuff on YouTube, man. That just ain't my caliber, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not knocking anybody that do, but like y'all never see any type of video like me throwing jabs at anybody or what they call it, like trolling videos. I don't got time to do that, bro. I already be trying to think of good content to put out.
Right.
I don't have time to try to come up with a trolling video, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's why I love your channel. That's why I love your channel, bro, because you just the real nigga. You doing you. Doing you. That's what I like about your channel. Like, I like realness. That's what brings me to people. That's what attract me to people. That's why I stopped watching DMD because he not being real. He being fake, flaw. I watch Unbreakable with Kicks because he got a family. I love seeing that. I love seeing him make money for his family, doing stuff for his family, hustle. I like seeing that. And he got another channel with his girl now and stuff. Yeah, I like watching it. It's cool, man. I love seeing stuff like that. I love seeing black people do good no matter what. I'm not racist. I'm not saying, but I just love seeing black people do good no matter what, because you know they already trying to keep us down at the beginning of the day.
Right.
Yeah, I really don't have the time. Like between corporate job, the career that I work, assistant managing a kid's Foot Locker, I put in 65 hours just there. Doing almost daily content means that's another thing, and I do everything from the filming, the pics, the editing. I really don't have time in my day, like at all. I go to bed at 1 a.m. Consistently, just trying to get stuff done.
Yeah, I don't knock certain things that go on. I mean, sometimes it's not, you know, if it's not your, you know, if you don't feel the style of certain people's content, then you just don't got to watch. But at the end of the day, there's an audience for that. You know what I'm saying? If there wasn't no audience, they wouldn't be up and going today. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, like for me, like, but even though they got an audience for it, like that audience, but it's not gonna grow but so much, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the attention span for negativity is not that long, bro.
It's not.
That's why I always tell people. I tell people you got to pick what you want to do because you can't do both. You know what I mean? So you got to pick your lane. So you know this lane only gonna take you so far. But if you're content, then hey, by all means. But if you're trying to grow by going that way, you're not going to get here. You know what I mean? So.
Right, bro.
Just like you say, you never know who's watching, and trust me, they're watching. I learned this on my own. You never know. Just like right now, we on this thing right now. We don't know who watching.
Bro. Well, like I'm saying, like you'll be surprised how many companies actually like watch channel, man. Like I said in my last video when I was talking about, you know, giving the motivation for like doing YouTube. I'm like, bro, I said in meetings where like they've like checked the list to make sure your name wasn't on the list as people not to work with. Like, and I've seen people names on that list, and I'm like, well, y'all just don't know. But like, I'm like, listen, I'm so serious. Like, there's people that they got lists around where they just you're not good for the brand. That's not a good thing because we're all doing it to make money. Anybody say they're not doing this to make money, lying, bro.
Well, you know if you're not doing it to make money, then your channel wouldn't be monetized.
That's what I'm saying. Your channel would be monetized. You wouldn't be putting ads in your videos, and you wouldn't be subscribed. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I learned wholeheartedly you never know who's watching when I got that email from StockX. Like, you truly have no idea who is watching. So I just always know, first off, to carry myself.
Like, what do you do with them?
As an affiliate, so just pretty much like a way for people to be able to support me and my connection with them is to let me know, like, hey, if you're going for a shoe on there, whether you want to bid or you want to buy, just let me know. I provide you an affiliate link and it gets me credit.
Oh, you should have been told me that.
Yeah.
I thought you knew. I literally have done videos. I've done posts. I even got the Washington Mystics, Tasha Cloud, to use my link for a shoe.
Well,
you killing me. You killing me, Flight.
Well, first, I just want to say I apologize. I am a very busy man. Second, when I see affiliate, I'm affiliate with a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, I didn't know you had like a link though. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that.
Well, so it's a link literally for anything. So there, like, some people have asked me, like, is there a code or is there like a discount? And I'm like, no, there's no discount associated. Pretty much, this is a free way for you to support me. Because all you have to do is take that extra 2 minutes or whatever to literally hit me up and say, hey, I plan on getting this shoe. And I have tons of links already banked and saved from people that have reached out. I want a Jordan 9. I want a Yeezy. I wanted this. I wanted that. They let me know. I am able on my platform through StockX to generate a link. That way it tracks back to me that I get credit for it. And then I get paid out.
That's not bad. So, I mean, you might want to send me the link. I definitely do they
let me know, like whatever shoe, it goes directly to you. So it's no different. Like, when you click on the link, it's gonna take you right to the landing page of that shoe you want, and you just pick your size and go through it like you normally would anything on StockX. So the only extra step you're doing outside of your normal activity on StockX is just hitting me up so that I get credit for it. That's it.
Right,
and it's a free way, so it's pretty much your time. Now, your time is not free, but it's a way in which you don't have to pay anything extra to be able to support me. So it's not like, a super chat or buying merch or nothing. You can just support me through there, and that helps my relationship with them.
Well, I apologize because
I gotta apologize too.
No, you good. Trust me. Like, I don't take it personal because it's hard to always remember. Sometimes we go on StockX spur of the moment. And end up doing stuff. So for other people, I think they end up circling back. They happen to see the video and they'll just comment what shoe they want, and I'll comment back and send them the link. So it's for anything. It can literally be for, you want to get Supreme on there, Babe, you want to buy a watch, you want to buy the designer purses, like, doesn't matter. And I just don't promote it enough because I never want to just like keep throwing different things in people's faces. Like, I want to bring the value of content to them, not just like, hey, you can also support me this way. So I try to be like cognizant of that.
Yeah. Well, from this point on, man, I'll make sure I hit you up for the link. I hit up for the link. You know what I'm saying? We got support. We got to support, man.
I'm telling people that's the only time I'm gonna like volunteer. Like, go ahead, you can slide in the DM if it is StockX related. don't contact me though with your problems with StockX. Okay, do not contact me with them. You need to contact. I can't help you with customer service. If I could, I would, but I can't help you there.
I don't know, TJ. You might be like the spokesperson for everybody for the war show.
Bruh, no. Trust me, I've had people in my DMs like they've had grievances with StockX. I'm like, you need to take it up with StockX customer service.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Well, I gotta get off here, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all sliding through and showing your boy support.
No, man. Congrats for real. I know the grind to 5K.
Word, 5K. Shoot, I just started. I'm trying to get there.
Man,
just stay consistent. Stay consistent and have fun with it.
Facts,
I will.
Facts, man.
But Flight, I was trying to get with you, man. I was telling you, I'm from South Carolina too. I've been trying to get with Mr. Skinny because I know he big Cola Kicks. I've been trying to get with him and do some stuff. I'm from Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Oh, bet my little cousin Josh from there. He got a YouTube channel too.
What's his last name?
Bertrand.
He play football?
He played back in our city, but he just do YouTube right now. He work at BMW up there, man. He making that big money.
Oh, okay. So if I run to him, I'd speak to him. Always.
Yeah. Right, man. Well, yeah, shout the channel out, bro. Make sure people subscribe to you, man.
Okay, my channel Millie legit, man. I got shoes coming everywhere from left and right soon. Just letting y'all know, for real. No, boy, I'm messing up. See, look, I can't even shout myself out right. I'm nervous, man. This is my first time being on live on a big platform. You feel? But nah, just follow my channel if you really want some good shoes. If you really want legit shoes, nothing fake, nothing all that. I'm gonna be starting up my channel soon in April. And I'm going to be giving away shoes. Like, all you got to do is like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be giving away shoes. And I'll be doing shoe reviews and all the other stuff, too.
Bad, man. See, I'll make sure y'all sub up to the home, man. Show support. And like you said, we're going to keep this thing moving, man. So we hit the 5K. It's officially rolled to 10K. You know what I'm saying? And, man, we going to make it, man. But listen, anybody that was on the panel, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to them. Let's continue to support each other in what we're doing, so we can keep bringing this good content and this good energy and making this environment a good place, man. Good, safe place, man. So next time, man, y'all know what the slogan is, man. Take flight with the flies. Then flying me, just say flying right. Hustle and motivate long live nip, man. And we out, man.
One more thing. My first giveaway will be 3 pairs of shoes. All you gotta do is like and subscribe to the channel, and I will be posting up my IG so you can like that too, and follow me. But my first giveaway, it will be a Bread 11, Travis Scott 6, and I haven't thought of the last pair of shoes. My girlfriend posted thing.
Wait, hold on, bro. You about to give away all that on your first video?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get up. I gotta boost up somehow.
Yeah,
hey, just make sure it's a size 13.
Hey man, just wait. Hey, just wait. Hey, just wait till I start posting shoe content. You gonna see a lot of shoes, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm deep with shoes right now. I just started.
I ain't never did that, bro. When I hit 1,000, I gave away like a shoe cleaner, bro. You give away some hype shoes, boy. I'm with you, bro. Hey man,
that's first place. You get a Nike chain, so I hit 10K.
Man. All right, man. We appreciate y'all so much, everybody, man. Anybody got anything else to say, man?
Oh, no, we good. Go ahead.
All right, man. Well, we out, man. Y'all be blessed, huh?
All right, bet.
All right.